stay. A preventive measure is on the table to do just that, but it has opposition. Jeremy Levitt, esteemed professor of international law at FAMU, is in Orlando and here to talk about it. Welcome back, Jeremy.
Welcome. Thank you, Fred and Laverne. Nice to be with you.
Well, let's start with the Emmett Till bill that is stalled because of one person, Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky. What is his objection, and does he have any valid points?
It's an interesting question because this bill passed the Senate last year, but what happened was it was the name of it was changed from the Emmett Till Anti-Lynching Act to the Justice of Victims of Lynching Act. That one change required it to go back to the House. It went back to the House. They passed it in, huge numbers, 410 to 4. It's gone to the Senate now, and Rand Paul is blocking it because he believes that the jurisdiction of this new civil rights legislation would be too broad. He spoke about, someone who is bruised could potentially file a claim, or someone who bruises someone could potentially be arrested for lynching. So here, this new law speaks to the conspiratorial issue. It says whoever conspires with another person to violate this section shall be punished in the same manner as if violating other fundamental civil rights.
So let me ask you this. What is the difference between hanging a human being from a tree or stalking him down in a pickup truck, as those men are accused of doing with Ahmaud Arbery in lower Georgia?
Well, in my view, it's what happened to Ahmaud Arbery was a lynching. What happened to James Byrd was a lynching. What happened to George Floyd was a lynching. All of that, in my view, is a lynching. But this is a law that is specifically designed here to broaden the parameters, meaning that someone doesn't necessarily need to have died in order for it to be a lynching, and or if someone is committing other crimes, crimes on federally protected property, damage to religious property, hate crimes. All of this would fall under the color of law when there are threats and force and intimidation. So Rand Paul's trying to push back because he believes the definition is too broad. The problem is between 1882 and 1968, there were over 5,000 actual lynchings, the way that we intend it when we use it, where black people, largely black men, were strung from trees and hanged. And 90% of all of the perpetrators of lynchings escape punishment by state and local authorities over the history of our country. So this is a real problem, and we have one senator holding this up.